story in local entertainment news. This is confusion all across the board because I don't understand. I don't understand. I just help me understand because the disjuncture is juncturing. FJ took to Facebook to announce that he has now been signed to Headphone Music, and of course the proprietor of Headphone Music is Jay Rox. So in a post to his Facebook, FJ did go ahead and say, "I'm super happy to announce that I'm now going to be working with Headphone Music." The post reads, "I'm proud to be officially announce my partnership with the most creative record label in the country, Headphone Music. Even though we're announcing today, work started bells back. If I was to tell you how far back I go with Jay Rox, you'd think it's all cap, but story for another day. Gaga Music remains fully operational. Now, note by NB, Gaga Music is FJ's own label. So he owns the label and he even signed people. Recently, he's signing people. Gaga Music remains fully operational, functional, and I will be signing a new act this August. Online auditions are coming up." See, he's still signing people. Lil Wayne signed Drake. Drake wasn't in a band. Drake didn't own a record label. Olamide signed Fireboy. Fireboy wasn't in a group. Fireboy wasn't under Nexus Music. Jay Rox signed FJ. Slap D signed Bobby East. Wait for the outcome. Cups in the air. Balotelli. King. Hashtag yada yada yada. All of that. Jay Rox also took to his own social media to congratulate and say, "Help me welcome the one and only King of R&B, FJ, to Headphone Music, the House of Mad Creatives. Thank you for trusting us with your talent. It's time to shoot for the world stages." Let's also take this moment to shout him a huge happy birthday because this was his birthday yesterday. So kings are born today, and those are the pictures he shared for his birthday. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. And when I was sitting down with a colleague in the office, I did say, this doesn't make sense because this really shows how, at a point, looking from the outside looking in, it demonstrates a lot of disparities, discrepancies that are within the industry. Because he signed with Urban Hype to Nexus Music. He also, I won't bring that up first, but he is signed to Nexus Music under Urban Hype. Personally, he creates music, he's a producer as Fumbani, and he owns the label Gaga Music. Now, as the singer FJ, he is signing to Jay Rox. But how many FJs and Fumbanis are there? I thought it's one person. And when these people are signing contracts with record labels, isn't it that you are required to put out a certain amount, and there's also a non-disclosure agreement? You're not allowed to do this, and that without the consent of the label. Everything you should do is in line and with respect to the label. This just shows how uncertain and clear and unorganized the industry is in our country. And I have been saying this, that there's a lot of here, there, mouth-to-mouth deals that we don't know about, that every time we try to have a structure, the structure just goes blunt on us. That's one way of looking at it. I mean, there's so much disorganization. How do you get signed to a label under a group and then also have a label as a person and then get signed as an individual artist? I hope you're seeing the picture I'm painting here. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it's never happened before. So these other deals should definitely be not legal binding, because that's the only way you can have so much leeway. And if you have so much leeway, then it's not as serious as it looks. Another way to look at it is FJ did go ahead to say that Nexus Music is killing Urban Hype. And these are sentiments that him and his co-band and group mates have shared. The AJ and Fly Guy, they've shared all of these to say Nexus Music might be the death of Urban Hype. So this is him retaliating. Maybe this is him retaliating, saying, because I'm not getting what I want to get out of Nexus Music, I will go ahead and get signed to Jay Rox, and maybe there were legal conditions to say you can't get signed again. This might be or might lead to us seeing Urban Hype and Nexus Music parting ways. And looking at the recent song they put out as a group, Nimolongoche featuring Motale Mwanza, it wasn't pushed out by Nexus Music like one of their projects. It was like you give the page to put a picture of the song on your Facebook page. That was what it looked to be. And for me, I think him signing with Jay Rox is a bit confusing. It's a bit odd in it. I think it's a bit odd, genuinely. I think if they were working or making music, a collaborative album would have worked out. We've seen Bobby East and Neslong do it. We've seen Kamsta and Critic do it. Pompey and Mac 44 have done it. So a collaborative album wouldn't have hurt us. A collaborative album with FJ and headphone music, and he's coming in as a producer, as a singer, as a creative, and all of these things, that would have been okay. But him signing as a signer, because he signs other people, does that mean you don't trust your own label? Like, what is that? What does that mean? I have a lot to say. And I would take up the entire time analyzing this because the industry is something that I take personal. We need a structure. We need a way to make it make sense. Because at this point, it's a lot of confusion, a lot of he said, she said. And seemingly this contrast, my contractor, Nyapakama, they just say, welcome, shakes the hand, you do what you want to do, no consequences attached. But it's really mind-boggling to us who are looking outside. So somebody should sit him down and help us understand him better. I would love for us to do that. That wraps up all the stories on